Hi, am I in the light now? Can you
Yes.
see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm going to use this today because I've been talking a lot to children all week and my voice is tired. So, welcome back for those returning people who've been here before or were here last week, and thank you so much for loading us, your children, for 2 weeks in a row, if that's you. My name is Eric Mark Olson. I'm the director of the theater wing of the Shell Lake Arts Center. I have the great fortune of having been here since the beginning when we started this camp 6 years ago. And I originally started as a music director. My teaching partners at the time were Todd Peterson and Heidi Spessard-Noble, who helped to start this program. And Heidi is one of the choreographers, has been the choreographer for the entire run of our time here at Shell Lake, although this week she's not with us. And we have the great fortune of adding a really dynamic, wonderful artist that's been in my life for years. Her name is Nikki Kreminga, and she is our dance faculty for this week. And I think, Nikki, are you up here yet? She might not be, so we'll give her a wave in a second. But Nikki comes from the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, where she and I performed shows together in an earlier part of my career. And she's still a working actress, singer, and dancer in the Twin Cities. And here she is, Nikki Kreminga, everybody!
I apologize.
So this is Nikki, everybody.
Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah, she's a comic actress, by the way. So Nikki and I did a few shows together in Minneapolis and have been really great friends ever since. And I've been wanting to bring her out here because I knew that the kids would love what she had to add to the mix. And so I feel really blessed to have had Heidi here for 1 week and for her, to have her here for another week, because for those kids who have stayed, we had I think 5 kids do both weeks this year, which is just incredible. And so it was great for them to have the opportunity to have 2 completely different professionals to work with and to learn from. Another person in my life who is a friend and a colleague, and I'm so blessed that he said yes to come back, and hopefully will keep saying yes to coming back, because he's a fantastic teacher and human being, and his name is Dan Radzikowski. He's the music director. I currently do as well. We both live in New York City and teach many students all year long, as well as music direct, and I direct shows as well, both for children's theater and now professionally as well, and perform. We both are still performers in the time that we can fit in between all of that work, which is a great part of our lives. The next person that I almost always forget to until the very last minute, because she's been such an essential part of this camp that it doesn't even occur to me to make mention of her, because she feels like she's part of me. My friend, my student, my colleague, Jenna Mee Dodge, ladies and gentlemen. Was a 16-year-old dynamo on the piano when she came to help us start this camp 6 years ago, and is now a mature musician who is finishing out her time at Luther College in Iowa, and has come back year after year and been a huge part of not only my artistic walk here at Shell Lake, but also in my life and in my heart, and so thank you, all of you. There's so many people to thank, and there's so little time to do it, but I do want to take a second also to say thank you to the people at Shell Lake Arts Center. Tara Burns is the executive director of the center and does an amazing job of keeping all of us on task and helping facilitate basically everything we ask for within reason. And her staff, which is, I'm going to exclude somebody, but Anne and Jill and Patty and Greg, the facilities manager, and all of the counselors. This would not be possible without their love and support of all of us, not just the musical theater, but saxophone camp and trumpet and rock band and show choir, and there's so many great things that are happening here all summer. And every time that we come, we feel like we're the most special because of what they do and how they treat us. We always feel like we're the only ones here, even though they treat everybody else the same, and they just make all of us feel so welcome. So please give them a huge hand. I also want to take a second second to thank the board members, and I really can't see this time, so I don't know who's here and who's not here, but the board members who are volunteering their time and energies to keep this place afloat and to help raise money and to help organize and plan and think forward into the future and how we can make things better. It's just an incredible group of people, and I have the pleasure of being friends with several of them, and my life has been forever touched by their generosities and has made me a better person by knowing them. So please give the board a huge, 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 huge thank you. I think I'm remembering everything, except to say, if you feel comfortable right now, it's thanks to the board members and all the people on the staff who have helped fundraise this past year. There's air conditioning in this building on this floor for the first time ever. Previously, on Dawson's Creek, you were sweating 100 degrees in this seat right now, waiting for me to shut up, and now it's a little bit more comfortable. So, if you like what you feel, and you don't want to sweat, and you don't want your students to sweat downstairs in class, there's still more fundraising to do in the next year or two to try and accommodate the air conditioning downstairs as well, and it's a room-by-room cost, and I think it's like $3,500 or something per room, I don't remember exactly, but we need to raise a lot more money to make this a facility that is really functional for hot weather so that students can really maximize their learning and maximize the dollars that you're spending. So if you know rich people or have rich family members who want to dig into their pockets and give to the arts, please consider the Art Center, because they do need your support, not only for their regular programming, but also for that particular project that I know that they feel passionate about completing. So I wanted to mention that because I believe in it strongly. This is the first year I got to teach in air conditioning, and I feel really lucky that I got to. And that leads us to your kids. The last thing I want to say before I leave the stage today is that I'm probably going to cry when I say it because I just feel this every time I get up here and say something about it. But we just are so blessed to have your kids. There are 17 students this week. There was a period where we thought we might lose one, and that child chose to stay here and to fight it out and to find a way to succeed with all of us. And I couldn't be prouder of that person and the other 16 people who said, hey, we're going to be here. And the biggest part of my teaching practice, although theater and teaching them how to sing and dance and act is really how I do what I do, the biggest, most important thing that I told the students this morning that I want them to walk away with this week is to walk through the world as a better person, to meet people that they don't know and find out what they have in common with each other and let their differences fall away. Because if we live in a world where our commonalities are what bind us together and our differences are what we love about each other, in addition to what we love about our commonalities, if they can learn that this week and the rest of their lives and open their heart to walk through the world in a way that embraces change, and that embraces difference, and that embraces variety, the world that we live in is going to change for the better. And so it is a privilege to have the platform as a teacher with the backdrop of theater. And I know that I speak for Dan and Nikki, and that's why I feel that I'm so lucky to have them as teaching partners, because we all feel the same way about your kids. They're amazing people, and they have opened themselves up to doing crazy morning activities where they're here at 8 o'clock. They have learned a numerous amount of dance steps. That is an insane amount of work for 5 days. We've thrown brand new songs. There's like 15 songs in the show that they completely memorized. They helped me to write, and they received a 40-page script on Wednesday. They learned it, they memorized it, they staged it, and you're about to see a performance of a 40-page play that they learned in 2 days. It's incredible. And if you didn't do what you did at home with them, we wouldn't have the opportunity to have them here. So thank you so much for sharing them with us. I hope you enjoy Once Upon a Kingdom.
Once upon a time, many moons ago, in the kingdom of Dulak, long forgotten, there lived a princess in a tower, hidden away from the world, deep into the forest. Though she was nearly 13 years old now, she still hadn't really been anywhere except the tower in which her mother kept her safe and sound. And as her 18th birthday neared, curiosities about the world around her And she was convinced that today would be that day.
So many plans to make. I've had 6 cups of coffee You know Prince Lancelot? You have seen Prince Lancelot? You say you speak to Lancelot?
Why, every day it's my job as advisor to the royal family. If I may, hear ye all. The prince is giving a ball.
What?
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is having a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Windermere, Vladimir, Karl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball, he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte Ermintrude, Guinevere Maisie, Maisie Marguerite Anne is giving a ball.
My daughter's looking dreamy-eyed.
The prince is giving a ball.
They spread the word far and wide. The prince is giving a ball. They say he wants to find a bride. He may find one at the ball. If only he'd propose to me. I pray that he'd propose to me. Why shouldn't he propose to me? Just leave the hair in close to me. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Inside the royal hall, the prince is giving a ball. Come on, he's giving a ball, he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Back in Rapunzel's tower, the winds of change were blowing. It would seem as that somehow destiny was knocking at her door, or maybe her window, and a bit louder than it ever had before.
Finally, spotless. What's this? His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, and so on and so on. Lancelot Herman, is giving a ball? You're cordially invited? Oh my! Can you imagine the ball gowns, the enchanted music, and the dancing? Can you imagine me dancing with a real live boy? It must be much more fun than dancing with that old wooden mannequin again. And frankly, his moves are getting a little wooden. I have to get out of this tower.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Coming, mother.
I'm not getting any younger down here, Rapunzel. Guess what Bobby brought home for dinner?
Did anything interesting happen out there today, Mother?
Well, the price of barley is becoming ridiculously outrageous, if that's what you mean. Rapunzel! Look at this mess. I thought I told you to sweep up the tower today.
I did, but then the window was open, and I tried,
It's
Mom.
fine. You can sweep that up and then fold all the laundry and dust all the furniture. And
Oh, yes, of course, Mother. I was... Mother, I'm 18 now, and I've never been out of the tower before, and I want more than anything to see the world.
no,
But Mother, the prince is giving a ball, a grand ball. Please, Mom, I'll never ask for anything ever again.
no.
But Mother,
another word about this. You're never leaving this tower, ever! Dear, the world is a terrible, terrible place. I'm only trying to protect you. Oh, Rapunzel, look at you, as fragile as a flower. Still a little sapling, just a sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower. That's right, to keep you safe and sound. Guess I always knew this day was coming. I knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet. Shh, trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong. I swear. Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals and snakes, the plague. Yes, also large bugs, men with pointy teeth, and stop no more. You'll just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. Darling, here's what I suggest. Skip the drama, stay with Mama. Mother knows best. Go ahead, get trampled by your idol. Go ahead, get mugged and left for dead. I'm just your mother, what do I know? I only bathed and changed and nursed you. Go ahead and leave me, I deserve it. Let me die alone here, be my guest. When it's too late, you'll see, just wait. Mother knows best.
Well, it doesn't take a royal astronomer to read the stars in that sky. Things for Rapunzel weren't exactly going as she had hoped they would.
Oh, drat, I just remember I need 3 yakos to make sheep herders pie. I guess we'll have to wait.
No, please, Mom. You know they're my favorite, and it would be a great birthday present. Oh, please, Mother.
Well, since it is your birthday, I guess it's only a 2 hours walk and one can always work on her figure. I'll be back in 2 hours. Goodbye, dear.
Bye, Mother. Look at the world, it's so big, and I'm halfway to it. Look at it all so close, do I even dare? Look at me, here at last, I just have to do it. Do I go? No. Here I go.
Having taken this giant leap of faith, Rapunzel climbed down the tower. Reaching the bottom, she cut off her hair, and after looking around to smell the grass and feel the summer breeze against her face, she was off on an adventure that was sure to change her life as she knew it. In yet another part of the same forest, the young Princess Giselle was working away, tidying up the inside of her house with the help of a few friends.
I want to let the leaves in. Little friends, as we all sing a happy
just like this here geranium. Out of place.
How can you be out of place in an enchanted forest? Everywhere you go is where you belong.
Huh? Well, anyway, I have a gift. I can see present and future truths, but no one ever believes them. Sometimes I feel there's a purpose for everything, except for me.
Oh, that can't be true. Everything has its purpose. Everything has its time.
Exactly. Someone extraordinary like me must have a purpose too. I just don't belong. Me and that geranium are two of a kind, both out of place. And very handsome, of course.
You're very funny, young.
Farmer. No, not even that. Farm hand. Patching the roof and pitching the hay. It's not my idea of a perfect day. When you're extraordinary, you gotta do extraordinary things. See, I'm not the type who's asleep over the sides of the compost heap. When you're extraordinary, you think about extraordinary things. Oh, I once knew a man who lived each day the same, safe and sane and swell. But on the day he died, I couldn't cry. All I could say was, how could they tell? Looking at life from deep in a rut, you may have a view of the sunshine, but it's unnecessary to someone who is very extraordinary like me. Well, the floorboards are leaking and the doorboards are squeaking and the chimney's in need of repair. Well, the garden has brambles and the yard is in shambles. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't care. Oh, give me my chance and give me my wings, and don't make me think about everyday things. They're so secondary to someone who is very extraordinary like me.
Did I interrupt something?
Oh, I know. He just finished.
Oh, what a relief.
Read any good books lately?
Yes, actually, I
Just
did.
kidding.
Rapunzel. My name's Rapunzel, and I'm from here.
The Enchanted Forest. That's a funny place to be from.
Hi, Aurora. It's so nice to see you on this wonderful day.
Likewise, I'm sure. Well, I was born in the palace of Nottingham, but my parents sent me off to a private school. So now I'm in these woods.
Where were you born? Well, I don't know exactly. I've always lived in a tower. This is my first time outside.
You live in a tower? Oh, I always imagined it to be so beautiful way up high like that.
Oh, it is. But it gets a little, well, lonely.
Lonely? You sure you're living by yourself in a tower?
Is this really your first time, like, outside?
Yes, that's right.
Wow, Blondie, you have a lot of catching up to do.
Now you girls leave her alone. I'm sure she's just as refined as you three think you are. Don't worry about them, sweetheart. They're just mad because they don't think the prince will pick them at the ball tonight.
The ball. It's gonna be so beautiful. With the dresses and the dancing.
That's where I'm headed also, too. I don't exactly know my way because this being my first time outside.
Don't worry, dear. We'll take you with us.
She's
going to?
Of course she is, sillies. We're all going.
Oh! Good afternoon, Sir Pellinor.
Oh.
It's awfully nice to see you.
I'm afraid the only thing good about it is running into you, Miss Fiona.
Why, what's the matter?
I can tell you.
I beg your pardon, young man.
I can tell you what is the matter.
You really haven't let him try.
Yeah, give it a try, Sir Pellinor.
You see, I'm a soothsayer. Well, I'm a farmhand right now, but I'm really a soothsayer. I speak present and future truths.
Is this guy like for real?
I'm a soothsayer, see? I see the sooth.
Give it a try.
Well, I don't know what a reading from this young farmhand will do to brighten my day, but if you say he's up on the up,
You are miserable.
well, that was a waste of my
You
time.
are miserable because you feel the one you love can never be yours.
Oh, I didn't even know I was upset about that. Yes, you're right. I am in love with someone.
Oh, but why is that bad? It's
Oh.
wonderful.
She'll never notice me. I'm sure once she meets the prince, he'll just sweep her right off her feet instantly.
I suppose she'll never be able to know if you never tell her.
But once you do tell her, you have to prove her every day that it's true. How does she know you love her? How does she know she's yours?
How does she know that you love her? How do you show her you love her? How does she know that you really, really, truly love her?
How does she know that you love her? How do you show her you love her? How does she know that you really, really, truly love her?
It's not enough to take the one you love for granted. You must remind her or she'll be inclined to say, how do I
soothsayer, see? I see the sooth. Your future looks cloudy without me in it.
Well, it'll keep you quiet. Come along.
Mother, we're not going to the ball.
Not going to the ball? Where else are you two going to find a decent husband? Because you're sure not going to find one in those silly little books you two are always going on about.
Mother!
It's just that I don't...
Don't what? Want me to become an old maid?
Well, yes, actually.
Mother!
And why can't you go to the ball, Tiana?
I'm busy studying for my exams. To get into the university?
And what makes you think that you'll get in, Tiana? University is for young men.
I'm going to get the best score and prove my worth. I'm going to become the first businesswoman in Duloc.
Mother, I'm going to be a biologist.
What now?
A biologist, Mom. I want to study and track the peaceful anthropomorphic bears of the woods in order to make a splash in the scientific community.
Dear, I don't think that science was meant for young women. It's all witchcrafty anyways.
So you're calling me a witch?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that this biology is so unnatural.
Maybe we don't need a man to be happy, Mother.
Just you wait, Mother. Times are changing. You don't have to worry about us anymore.
As the young woman's cultural liaison, the Queen is expecting me to go to the ball this evening with my two eligible daughters. I'm just thinking what's best for you.
Maybe you don't know what's best for us.
And I think we could be truly great scholars. I do. All we have to do is just buckle down and focus. We're so close, I can just feel it.
Mama, I don't have time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around. And it's not my style. This old town can slow you down. People taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going. Get closer and closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. Daddy told me fairy tales can come true, but you gotta make 'em happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day. Know for sure that things are going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. Almost there. People gonna come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost
There's been trials and tribulations. You know I've had my share.
We've climbed a mountain, we've crossed a river, and we're almost there. We're almost there, and we're almost there.
I agree. I think you'll be wonderful no matter what you do with your lives. But you're still going to the ball tonight. Oh, man. See you girls at dance rehearsal.
Prince will be expecting you.
You know, May turned into the longest day of my entire life.
I got the perfect remedy for that.
Pippin, please, I'm begging you.
Sing a song, yes, the travel song, when you gotta go somewhere. 'Cause the fun is getting there. Yeah! Oh, what the heck, I must confess, I love a road trip. Sing a song, hit a trail. Forget the maps, forget the guides. Before you know it, you made strides with me. And I know all I need all along is a path and a bell and a song, so I'm singing and I'm palling with you. See, makes the time go by faster.
Why me? Why me? Tell me what was my crime?
We are strolling.
As chatty as a parrot, more annoying than a mime.
Hey, look, a cat who's wearing boots. That's crazy.
Why me? Why me? A simple answer would be fine.
This is good cardio.
Oh, someone please send me a sign.
Hey, look, a sign. You need a Pal Avenue straight ahead.
What did I do to deserve this honestly? This ass of mine, this asinine one.
Oh, it doesn't get better than this.
Why
Sing a song.
Why
Hit
me?
the road.
A simple
It's
answer
the way
would
to
be
get
fine.
around.
Oh,
Before you know it,
someone please send me
with
a
me.
sign. What
And I
did
know all
I
I need all
do to
along
deserve this
is a path and a bell and a song. So I'm singing
asinine?
and I'm palling with you.
That'll do, Pippin, that'll do.
I bet you thought I forgot about you. That part just kind of told itself. Well, back at the palace, Prince Lancelot had been very anxious about all of these young women coming to the ball, and his mother was preparing him for the duties this evening at the ball.
Now, Lance, don't get so knotted up about the silly little ball tonight. But remember that the laws state that if you can't find an eligible woman by your 18th birthday, then you don't have the right to your throne. And I'll be queen for as long as I live.
But Mother, I don't quite understand why I must choose from these ladies tonight. What if I don't find anyone attractive?
Let's hope not. Oh, of course you will. It's going to be a wonderful evening.
Your Majesty, the young maidens have arrived. They came to greet your Highness and the Prince before this evening's ball.
Bring them in. Good afternoon, ladies of Duloc. I am your queen, Ermentrude I, and this is my son, Prince Lancelot.
Good afternoon, ladies. I very much look forward to attendance at the ball this evening, and I know that you'll find our palace staff to be very hospitable, and I very much look forward to getting to know each and every one of you tonight.
Now we must retire to prepare for this evening's activities.
Ladies, may I introduce Lady Larkin, our dance mistress. I'll leave you in her capable hands while the rest of the staff finishes preparing for tonight's ball.
Now, girls, there's been an official ball tonight, and we are going to learn this new dance, the Spanish Panic. Dang it. Some of those girls actually look pretty. Perhaps my plan is backfire. No, think like a queen. A queen never fails. Failure is just another stepping stone for success. No. None of these girls will do. If they get close to my boy, it's off with their heads. Why can't they be more like me? I'm perfect. Is that really so hard to ask for?
Mother,
Yes?
here you are. Your account just came from the cleaners, and I wanted to bring it to you myself. But I also wanted to say you were right. Tonight is going to be a wonderful evening. It feels like something life-changing is about to happen.
Oh, my little prince. He doesn't need to get married when he has a wonderful mother like myself. Now, as long as I can keep the girl away from him, I'll be queen for as long as I live. Besides, I just love him too much. Again, no one will ever love him as much as I do. I'll just be doing them a favor. Come on, ladies, catch me up. Off with their heads. It's the least I can do. Off with their heads. It's the only phrase that always rings true. Never gets old. So I say to you, with conviction, off with their heads. It's a matter of mine. Off with their heads. It's my first and second rule number one.
what tragic fate awaits these young princesses of the kingdom who woke up this morning just dreaming of happily ever afters.
Looks like they may never come true. Well, you're in luck, because this is the part of the show where the shtick gets real.
The queen held her perch, keeping watch over the event, while the prince entered the ball to great applause and attention. And, as was customary, one by one the ladies were asked to dance with the prince.
But notice that nobody seems to be asking us to dance. Always the queen's maid, never the queen. Oh, hello, Lady Helga, Lady Larkin.
I was so glad you convinced your girls to attend this ball. It's simply the evening of the season.
I would have been simply mortified if they hadn't shown.
Well, it seems like everything is going as it's supposed to. The ladies are making a very good impression on the royal family.
Why hasn't the prince asked me to dance yet? I know, I was expecting him to rush to my side the minute this ball started.
I didn't think it'd be easy to pick me up from the crowd. I'm the only one wearing white.
You do look radiant this evening, Colette.
Why, thank you. This dress is one of my original designs.
That explains a lot. Well, whomever the prince chooses, let's just hope it's one of us.
10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you walked through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. As a fool, I met you, and we whispered our I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the blues.
I have found him, he's an angel with the dust of the stars in his eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and he's taking me back to the skies. In my arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadowing glen. As I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Can't explain it, but I feel so drawn to you.
I know, me too.
And we don't know each other from another place.
I don't think so. I've never been anywhere else. I mean,
I never imagined in my wild dreams
that we would meet.
my soulmate.
He has found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. They are dancing, they are flying, and he's taking them back to the sky.
The arms of my love are flying over mountains and meadows and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Ladies and noblemen of Duloc, I am surprised and delighted to announce that I have found a suitable, well, I shall say wonderful, young woman who I would want to share the throne with. Her name is Rapunzel.
No! You cannot marry her.
This is really not the time, Mother.
I'll kindly ask you to lay your hands off my future bride.
No, you cannot marry her because she is your sister. You were responsible for one thing, and oh, well, look at that. Looks like the prince can marry her. Well, I guess her parents isn't in question, so.
Oh, well, I would very much like to marry the prince. You see, I woke up today knowing it was going to be my wedding day, so it must be me.
Wait, no, you can't marry him.
Sir Monarch, what are you talking about?
You can't marry him because,
Tell her. Tell her.
because I'm in love with you.
Oh, and I just met you today. That makes perfect sense.
woman in this kingdom.
Lancelot, you might as well just fess up. Really, you're a different kind of guy. Beside your scabbard, or underneath your tabard, there is waiting to escape a
His name is Lancelot, and he tried pants a lot. He likes to dance a lot. You know you do. I do. Just say thanks a lot and try romance. It's hot. Let's find out who's really you. His name is Lancelot. He visits France a lot. He likes to dance a lot. And no one would ever know that this outrageous bro bats for the other team.
He likes his nice life, and by day he likes to play. You cannot find him pumping at the gym at the Camelot YMCA.
His name is Lancelot. He likes to dance a lot. He doesn't care what people say.
No way!
When he starts to dance with better underpants, he can finally come out and say that he is
They like me. They really like me. Listen, I may have a business opportunity I'd like to talk to you about.
This is outrageous. I want him removed from my court. Off with his head.
Enough, mother.
But Lance,
I said enough. Now, what did you mean about when you said, Gothel, you had one responsibility and... She's the lost princess of Duloc, isn't she?
now, Lancelot,
Silence! You hid my sister from me. When Queen Amelia died, you took her place and made your affairs with the king and my birthright a legitimate heir to the throne. But it was never mine or yours to begin with.
no son.
Silence! Rapunzel, sister. I believe this belongs to you as the rightful ruler of the land.
I don't even know where to begin. How to rule a kingdom. But I could probably figure it out if I had someone by my side, a soulmate, a brother.
This is preposterous. Neither of you.
Silence! Now leave before someone drops the house on you. Now! Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked queen's rule is finally dead.
Rapunzel,
Enough! Leave now or forever be banished to the laundry room. As the rightful queen of Duloc. As the rightful queen of Duloc, I hereby decree that the royal family may choose to rule however they choose. Brother and sister, king and king, or in this case, queen and queen.
So, as you see, things turned out pretty well for Rapunzel in the end. She had a whole kingdom of new friends to share a brand new life with, and a brother to rule side by side, who also happened to be a fabulous guy to take on a shopping spree in Paris. right before your eyes. And just remember, it's not about what happens to you, it's how you choose to rule your kingdom that matters in the end.
The girl with the best intentions. He's a man of his own invention.
She looked out the window, she walked out the door.
But she followed him and she said, "Oh, what you looking for?" She said, "I want something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, and I need everything I see, something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, and I need everything I see."
He's a man of his own illusion.
She's gotta come to her own conclusions. Right when you think you know what to say, someone comes along to show you a brand new way. Said, "I want something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, and I need everything I see, something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, I need everything I see." So easy to make believe it, seems you're living in a dream. Don't you see that what you need is standing in front of you? I want something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, and I need everything I see, something that I want, something that I tell myself I need, something that I want, and I need everything I see, yeah, 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 something that I want.
Give another big hand. I'm really going to forget something, so I want to jump up and make that right really quick, and I want to tell you a couple quick things too about our exit out of this building today. The first thing I want to say is some of these costumes are on loan from a very nice person in a far-off kingdom, that's appropriate, who was organized and facilitated by Janet Medley, and I think she's here, so let's give Janet a big round of applause. Thank you. Janet has really graciously supported us the last few weeks and really made raised the stakes here for the costume department at Shell Lake. So she provided the resource for us to be able to have such great costuming the last couple weeks. So thank you. And she also loaned me her daughter for 2 of the weeks. So that was awesome. I also wanted to thank Keegan's mom, and I forget your first name, I'm so sorry, but she's here, I think, and she helped facilitate some paint supplies for us, which was really super terrific. And this is a gross mistake on my part, and I did it last week too because I'm just not used to yet having them here. But we have started, hopefully, an ongoing internship program here at Shell Lake Art Center in the musical theater and theater department. And I honestly could not have facilitated any of this with my teaching partners if it weren't for our junior teaching partners who are a new part of our staff and former campers. If you guys would come out here for a second. James Gilbertson. When they grow up, they'll look like these people here, and they're amazing, wonderful human beings because Anne and James were campers with us for the first 5 years. They were our original prototypes, and they came back all 5 of the years until they were not eligible to be campers anymore, and then at the end of last year I said, hey, what do you think about being interns? And they both graciously said yes, and honestly, it would not, this would not have happened with them. They organized the backstage, they organized and made props, they painted sets, they did everything that you see on stage basically, except for, and then including a dance number which we sucked them into, which was super fun for us to have them on stage. But they made everything happen, so please give them a huge I hope they'll come back. I hope that as your students get older, that if they want a resume credit for either because they're going into the business or they just want something on their job resume to look good, we'd love to have them come back as interns. It's a great way for us to keep them in our lives and in our hearts. I think that that's all that I forgot. I just want to remind you to give money to this center because honestly, not just this program, but I see amazing things happen all around this building with all of the camps, and it's a special place with special earth, and I don't know what is in the water here, but something magical happens to these kids. And I'm just really, really blessed to be able to be here to witness it for 3 weeks while their lives change. Before we give you back your kids, they're going to do a little costume exchange and return the costumes that were so graciously loaned to us. So we're going to organize that, and they're going to meet you out and hug and kiss and cry and all of the things that we're going to do on our way out. They'll meet you out in the lobby. Thank you so much for coming. Have a safe trip home.